What's good, people? And today I'm going to go over how to change your shot meter in 2K22, what's the best setup to shoot, and what it can mean for you. And if you like the content we provide, make sure to subscribe to the channel to continue to help us grow. I'm Chris from Sports Gamers Online, and alright, let's get it. First things first, if you're not already familiar with the options you have to fine-tune your shooting to best match what you're comfortable with, let's get into it. And you're going to want to go into your options in the pause menu and then settings. And first, let's talk about shot feedback. This will tell you how early or late, or if you were perfect on the shot and how covered you were. Off is self-explanatory, you get no information about the shot you just put up. User only will only tell you info about the shots you yourself put up. Free throws only gives you info on only your free throws, and all shots will tell you about you and your opponent's shots. So you'll know immediately if your opponent just put up a 60% cover, which is what I highly recommend. It's further confirmation you and your opponent are putting up good and bad shots. Underneath that is where you can change your shot meter's color if you play with it on to any of the 6 colors that are available. This is personal preference, but again, if you play with the meter on, make sure the color stands out against the light color that fills up the meter. So making your shot meter white, for example, is making it the most difficult for yourself. Okay, now backing out of that screen, and if you now go into your controller settings, this is where you can alter the shooting to your liking. And we're going to focus on shot meter, shot timing, and the cosmetic aspects of shooting after that. Now after the removal of shot stick aiming, the method that gives you the highest chance of making your shots in 2K22 is again playing with the shot meter off, which will rely on you landing right in the middle of whatever color your meter is, whether you use the button or the right stick. Just without actually seeing it, and turning your meter off will give you a boost to your shooting percentages. Now, interesting setting is you can set your shot meter to shot button only, which will have the meter enabled if you shoot with the square or X button, but you will shoot without the meter if you use the right stick. Now, if you have your pro stick function set to dribble moves, this will not work because it disables you shooting with the right stick. So this overrides your shot meter setting of shot button only because it disables the right stick off the jump. Now, if you have set your pro stick function as shots or default, setting your shot meter to shot button only will let you shoot with your right stick and have the meter turned off like your setting says. Now it works the same way for pro stick only, where you will have a meter if you shoot with the right stick as long as your pro stick function is set to shots or default, and shooting with the button will have the meter turned off for you. And obviously if you need the meter, you leave this on. Or you can slow down how fast the meter fills depending on the type of shot you attempt if you're having trouble. Like for instance, an increase in taking off balance shots slows the meter down for you as the player loads up to shoot. You can even start to look behind the player's head before the meter appears so it doesn't sneak up on you, so you can quickly know where the bar is, so you can process the information that's now given to you a lot faster. And if your team no meter, you can set it to remain on solely for your free throws so you're not shooting like Shaq in key situations. Next we got shot timing, which is on by default online. And by default, it only shows up when you shoot jumpers. Now again, you can use shot timer for shots only, which means all jump shots. So if you go for a layup with the right stick in any direction or with the square X on your controller, you will get an NA at the top of your screen if you have your shot feedback on. This will ignore the timing of your shot and refer to the player's rating ability, badges, and where the defender is as far as making shots at the rim. So you don't have to worry about letting go of the stick or button at a specific point in the animation. Setting it to real player percentages uses the player's ratings for both layups and jump shots. This obviously benefits your better shooters and finishers and punishes the struggle guys, as there's nothing you can do to help them shoot better except guarantee you're only shooting with them when they're open. So in the name of realism, this is a solid setting but can rob gamers of some user input. Then shots and layups gives the user full responsibility for your success and failures when you shoot with the button or stick. This can help you inside scoring if you can master the meter on layups, but the degree of difficulty is way too large to get the hang of it consistently, opposed to just leaving this on shots only. And remember, if you have your pro stick function set to dribble moves, you won't be able to shoot period with the right stick, only if you set it to default or shots. Now new this year, you can have a little animation play above your head when you hit a perfect release. You can have a flame, a ball, or turn it off if you're not for the silly stuff. You can also have different sounds play even if you turn the little animation off. And if you play online, your opponent will be able to hear it as well. And for your player indicator underneath your player, you can have a flame, a basic circle, and a basketball, where you can then change the color of your selection with the 6 options available to you. So with that, tell me how you've been shooting your jumpers and layups so far in NBA 2K22. Are you a no meter guy? Are you brave enough to have the meter on for your layups? Let me know what's up. And if you like the content we provide, make sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't, so you don't miss anything we put out. All right, people, I'm Chris from Sports Gamers Online. Thank you all for watching, and be good, y'all.